Have you seen it? The algorithm knows exactly what makes you click. A wild fox with a plastic jar stuck on its head walks right up to a camper. A massive humpback whale, tangled in thick fishing lines, gently nudges a diver's boat. A wild kangaroo, escaping a raging forest fire, limps up to a human asking for a bottle of water. It's the most normal thing on the internet right now. You watch it, you share it. You feel a warm, fuzzy glow in your chest. You probably think you know why they do it, right? You think it's because animals possess some kind of magical sixth sense. You think they can sense our good energy, that deep down in their wild little hearts, they know humans are capable of kindness. They look into our eyes and see us as their benevolent, Disney princess saviors. I hate to break it to you, but that is a complete, biological lie. You've been lied to by Hollywood. Animals do not come to you because they love you. They do not come to you because they trust you. So, why do wild, terrified predators and prey suddenly approach the most dangerous, destructive apex predator on the planet? Us? The truth? It's darker, much more calculated, and frankly, a lot more genius than you ever realized. Why would a wild animal break its most primal instinct just to get close to a human? Let's start with the pregnant mothers. Imagine a pregnant moose. Why on earth would a wild, heavily pregnant herbivore deliberately abandon the deep, quiet, hidden forest to give birth right next to a noisy, toxic, incredibly dangerous human highway? You think she wants an audience? No. Enter the human shield hypothesis. Back in 2007, an ecologist named Joel Berger from the Wildlife Conservation Society cracked the code. He published his findings in the journal Biology Letters, and it completely shattered how we view wildlife. He tracked pregnant moose in the wild, and he found out they were actively, intentionally moving closer to human settlements and busy roads. Why? Because of brown bears. Brown bears love eating baby moose. It's an easy, high-calorie meal. But you know what brown bears absolutely hate? You. They hate the smell of your car exhaust. They hate the loud, obnoxious music from your Bluetooth speakers. They are terrified of human infrastructure. The moose isn't trusting you. She is weaponizing you. You are nothing but a fleshy, noisy scarecrow. By standing near your house or your highway, she guarantees the bear stays away. She knows the monster hunting her is afraid of the monster inside the house. You aren't her friend. You are her unpaid, unaware bodyguard. But what about the trapped ones? Why does a violently thrashing wolf with its leg crushed in a steel trap suddenly stop, go limp, and let a human touch it? Does it look up, see the park ranger, and suddenly realize, help has arrived? Nope, it's not trust. It's pure, agonizing math. UCLA evolutionary biologist Professor Daniel Blumstein spent years studying something called the flight initiation distance, or FID for short. Basically, FID is the exact distance an animal will let you get before its brain screams, run. Normally, if you step into a wild animal's FID zone, it bolts, or it bites your face off. But when an animal is trapped, bleeding, or severely injured, its biological battery is at exactly 0%. The fight-or-flight response isn't just an idea, it's a physical action that requires massive amounts of calories. Pumping adrenaline is biologically expensive. The trapped animal you see in those viral videos isn't experiencing a beautiful moment of interspecies bonding. It is experiencing physiological bankruptcy. It simply cannot afford the energy to fight you. The pain and the caloric depletion have literally overridden its nervous system. It accepts the massive risk of you killing it, because fighting back guarantees death by exhaustion anyway. You're not witnessing a Disney miracle. You're witnessing a total biological shutdown. Okay, so fear and physical exhaustion explain the land mammals. But what about the ocean? Why are we seeing a massive, sudden spike in videos of whales, dolphins, and manta rays swimming directly up to divers to get fishing hooks removed? They aren't trapped in steel. They aren't exhausted. They are in the open ocean. They could easily swim away in a split second. So why do they seek us out? Do they just magically know we have wire cutters? Sort of, but it's not magic. It's the internet, not our internet. Theirs. Marine mammals have culture. Real, structured, complex culture. In a massive wave of research highlighted in Hal Whitehead's 2014 book, The Cultural Lives of Whales and Dolphins, scientists revealed something mind-blowing about cetacean intelligence. Whales and dolphins possess advanced social learning. When one dolphin gets a painful fishing hook removed by a human diver and survives, It doesn't just swim off and keep it a secret. It goes back to its pod. It communicates. It shares the data. Hey, if you get this weird invisible string stuck in your fin, go find the awkward hairless monkeys in the floating metal boxes. They have sharp tools. We are seeing a cultural transmission of survival tactics across entire oceans. They are literally observing their peers being saved, downloading that information, and teaching their kids that humans are the local, free mechanics of the sea. But wait, stop right there. Everything I just told you, the human shields, the exhausted surrender, the underwater mechanic network, all of that is just animals adapting to the massive mess we created. Traps, roads, fishing nets, it's all reactionary. If you scroll away now, you are going to miss the biggest, most ancient secret of all. What if I told you there is an animal that doesn't approach us out of desperation? An animal that doesn't use us as a shield against bears or a doctor for fishing lines? What if there is a wild creature that has actively, intentionally recruited humans for a joint military operation for thousands of years? Are you ready for the ultimate glitch in the natural world? Let's travel away from the internet videos and head deep into the savannas of Africa. For centuries, indigenous honey-hunting tribes have used a very specific, loud, trilling whistle when they walk into the bush. They aren't calling their dogs. They are calling a wild bird. The greater honey guide. This isn't a myth. This isn't folklore. This is hard, undisputed science. In 2016, Dr. Claire Spottiswoode from Cambridge University published a groundbreaking study in the prestigious journal Science. She proved that the ancient methods of the local African tribes were a perfectly tuned biological alliance. Here is how the heist works. The honey guide bird absolutely loves to eat beeswax. But there's a massive problem. Beeswax is locked inside a beehive, and beehives are heavily guarded by thousands of angry, stinging bees. The bird is tiny. If it tries to break in, it will be stung to death in seconds. So, what does the genius little bird do? It finds a human. It actively seeks out a human, flies right up to them, makes a very specific chattering call, a call it only makes for humans, and starts flying from tree to tree. It constantly looks back over its wing to make sure the human is following. It literally guides the human, step by step, directly to the hidden beehive. Why? Because evolutionary intelligence taught this bird one crucial, world-changing fact. Humans know how to control fire. The human arrives, uses smoke to pacify the killer bees, hacks open the hive with an axe, and takes the sweet honey. The human leaves the chunks of wax behind on the dirt. The bird swoops in and feasts like a king. This is the only known example in the entire world of a wild, free-roaming animal actively communicating with humans to form a strategic hunting partnership. The science proves it. The ancient way of living with nature wasn't just humans conquering the wild. It was humans being hired by it. Our ancestors' actions perfectly match the biological instincts of the wild. It is a highly evolved, genetically ingrained, symbiotic contract. So, where does that leave us today? Look around you. Look at your house, your car, your phone, your glowing screen. We love to think we are completely separate from nature. We like to think we are sitting up in the VIP section of planet Earth, completely detached from the dirt and the food chain. But the truth is, the way we live right now is just a weird, bizarre evolutionary experiment. To the rest of the planet, we aren't majestic masters. We are just utility. We are a loud, smelly shield for a pregnant moose. We are the terrifying emergency room for an exhausted wolf. We are the underwater mechanics for cultural whales. And we are the mercenary arsonists for tiny African birds. We are just a highly effective tool in their survival kit. But here is the million-dollar question I want you to think about. If animals are smart enough to figure out how to use our cities, our tools, our empathy, and our biology against us to survive, what else have they learned about human psychology that we haven't even realized yet? Why do certain predators in the deep woods suddenly start mimicking the exact pitch and frequency of a human baby crying in the dead of night? Is it just an evolutionary accident? Or is it a trap designed specifically for you? Think about that tonight when you hear a noise outside your window. Hit subscribe, and never, ever walk into the woods thinking you are the one in charge.